With the slow release of the Epstein file, there are some Western countries like England where some people lost their title and jobs, and Slovakia where the National Security Advisor resigned. But in one country where most of this name came from, the country that kills Gaddafi in cold blood for money, according to the file.
Yes, we came, we saw, he died.
Did it have anything to do with your visit? No.
There is not a hint of accountability that is taking place. I'm talking once again about America, of course, which again, I have to say, I'm not repetitive, they're repetitive. So while it's repetitively relevant, I want to talk about the history of America normalizing not taking accountability. It starts, of course, with their colonization of the land they're currently at, which they now celebrate annually as Thanksgiving, and their treatment to black people from slavery to Jim Crow, which they still avoid taking accountability, not even paying for reparation for what they did to them. And as I mentioned before, those two events become the blueprint for Nazism and Zionism. So let's look into those two. During World War II, for most of the start of the war, America and most European countries is supporting German because at that time, German was their ally. Hundreds of companies, including weapon manufacturers. Some of these are Coca-Cola, which as usual is on the wrong side of history. Fanta was even made during this period to sidestep some sugar embargo, and then there's this keychain which speaks for itself. Then there's of course the good old Ford, who got the highest award of non-Aryan people from Nazi. It was not until German attacked their asset that America decided to attack German, who at that time has been much more weakened by Soviet and China. And unlike most movies portraying the event of how the Allies arrived in Auschwitz, it was not America who helped the people at the camp, it was the Soviet. And the Soviet also have to fight for the Nuremberg public trial to be done because by that time, America has gone back to their own imperialist way and decided to take advantage of the situation. They did Operation Paperclip, recruiting and saving Nazi members, taking them as Americans. At the same time, they also did Operation Gladio, one of the most disgusting operations Stay Behind, where America left some of their forces in various European countries and let them help various right-wing groups, including the same kind of fascists that is the point of World War II, and even some terrorist groups. They also reverse course the decision made for Japan to pay for their war crimes. Instead, they choose to make Japan subservient to them, occupying Okinawa until now. They also helped Japan hit some of their worst war crimes, including hiding Unit 731, the perpetrators of maybe the most inhuman human experiment ever done in the history of humanity. They are a country that for the 250 years of their existence, about 230 years of those they are at war, and most of them were illegal if international law means anything. If anything, as usual, they're helping war criminals because America is a country that is so allergic to taking accountability that it helps other countries not take accountability. I mean, after all they did in Vietnam, they further sanctioned Vietnam for 19 years instead of paying for their war crimes. So don't expect the Epstein file to actually do anything significant in such a country by the government. The people will have to be the one to organize and actually do something.